Okay, hello guys, it's Slackout here, and today we are finally here in a while with the Pokemon Draft League contest on the Wi-Fi scene, and I haven't done any showdown content either since the NVPL. Well, that was Wi-Fi, but I haven't uploaded content after that, which is like 5 months now. I think that's 5 months now. Which is kinda something. It's 5 months. That's a lot of time. But yeah, we are here for APA Academy Season 4, which we are playing on low tiers this time. We have our squad of coaches. We have our all fabulous coaches here, which all can be found below in the description. Which I probably would imagine you guys know. Everyone here knows probably about most of them at least, or all of them. I think I'm like the least known guy or something. But anyways, yeah, it's a low tiers league. We have our tiers here. I got the big number 3, 6, 9, 11. 11. We got 9, 11th big, and we have 16 coaches. 3, 6, 9. We got 12 pick, not 11. 12 pick. And we have 16 coaches. So we were at the very back pretty much, but we weren't back enough, so I couldn't guarantee me like 2 months at a time pretty much. And I have to like kind of play around that a little bit. But yeah. So we were pretty at back during the first round, so like most of the like best months I would imagine low tiers go. I don't know too much about low tiers. I've played in how many low tiers? I think I played 1 low tier league before. I think so. It's only I've only played like 1. I imagine I've only played like 1. I can remember only 1. But yeah, like stuff like Zygarde 10, stuff like Slowking Gala, stuff like Copalion, stuff like Indeedee and Circuitry, stuff like that went like for me. Then of course before me was Jorge De Great, who picked Executor as their first one, which is like obvious. Executor Alolan actually, like they always do that, I think. Well, yeah, and then like stuff like Heracross went, Noivern went, Copalion went. I think I said Copalion, but Copalion went, third time Charman, how it goes. Then Tornadus went, Flygon went, stuff like that went first round before I got my pick. And before the draft, when I saw my draft position, I pretty much knew that what 2 months I would want. Oh no, don't do that. What 2 months I would want. And those were the first month and the second month I got. So I got the 2 months I wanted, which is something. I'm very happy with that. And the first month. Oh, I'll first talk about points. I think we had 100 points for all of these. 11 months. We drafted 11 months, and each point system, so we can pick anything as long as it's in our point cost, range, whatever. But yeah, so 11 months and 100 points. We have put like quite a bit of points, and after the draft, I think I'm left with 2 points remaining. So I still have points if I wanted to like do some transactions. I have something to work with. But yeah. So first one I went with is Growbed. Growbed is nice. Don't do that. Yeah, thank you. The Growbed is nice. It's fast. It's 130 speed. It can do a lot of things. It can set up with Nasty Blood if it wants to. But it has Brave Bird, which hits shot because it's 120 base power. It has U-turn, it gets defog, and now with boost it's not hindered by the rocks anymore. But yeah, it's poison type, so it switches on fairies and fighting really well with the flying type as well. And it gets Roost, it gets Taunt, it gets Super Fang. It has really good moveset, or like all over on its like moveset list, I think. Like there's nothing like too crazy, but there's a lot of like useful moves on there, so that's nice. It has 2 good abilities with Inner Focus and Infiltrate as well, so that's nice. But yeah, it's our first defog as well. I don't want to force it into that role to be like, to say the least. But yeah, we have Tailwind as well, so stuff like that. Really good stuff. And then we have Growbed struggles with steel types. What deals with steel types? Well, that's Bangoro. We have our Panda here. Let's go Panda. I love Panda, it hits so hard. And especially if it's low tier, like there's not too many mons that can switch on this. Especially if it's banded. Like nothing takes 2 hits from this. Except if it's like fairy type and weak link knockoff or something. But yeah, nothing takes a hit from this. So that's like really nice. Growbed gets a U-turn, so we have momentum here. If I U-turn on the steel type coming in on Growbed, or I U-turn on the... What would switch on Growbed? I think that would be like electric type, or... Ground type could switch into that, or... Rock type, like stuff, Bangoro hits stuff like that hard. Only stuff that Bangoro doesn't hit is like fairies. It has Iron Hit, I think, and Poison Jab. So it hits those, but it's slow, so it doesn't want to take those fairy hits. So yeah, but Growbed takes care of those. So I think we have a solid 2. It's like really solid 2 mons as our first picks. And then as our third pick, I know that this one is like super popular, especially in low tier, so I decided to grab it. We have Reggie Steel. We have Reggie Steel here. It's defensive steel, and it after Sword and Shield, it got body press, which is like insane coverage for Reggie Steel because other steel types cannot sit in front of it. It can like take care of normal types without having to click heavy slam or iron head or toxic. Body press hits really hard. Like Reggie Steel, it has like 150 defenses or something. Yeah, 150 defenses. That's insane. Even if it's like specially defensive build, it still hits hard with the body press. And it's our first rocker as well, so that's nice. I wanted like a good steel type, and we are low tier, so there's not too many good steel types, and this is like one of the best ones. Like alongside like Gobalion, so yeah, this is probably the best defensive steel type that there is. I think so. With the Steelix, yeah, with Steelix and Bronzong, but I think Reggie Steel is best. At the defensive playstyle, that is. I was thinking during the draft that I wanted to maybe draft like Magneton or Magnezone instead of Reggie Steel. But yeah, I really wanted the defensive one with the Stealth Rocks. I wanted the Rock Spread basically, and Steelix went, I think, round 2. I think SixFtHax, Leo picked that. Yeah, Leo got that round 2. So that was that. But Reggie Steel still gets Rock, so that's fine. And then I went for like the basic stuff. I got Steel and Fairy. Another fighting switching that's not weak to rocks. Slurpuff. Slurpuff gets webs, and it has like win condition on it because it gets Calm Mind and Unburden. So that's that. I think that's like main reasons I drafted this. Pile of cake, whatever. Yeah, it has Calm Mind sets, it has the Unburden set, it has Web set. Yeah, it can do like a couple of stuff, and Slurpuff is fine. It gets a 72 speed there, that's fine speed there as well for us. Yeah. But yeah, this is another like fighting resist mainly. Because fighting is probably the best typing in low tiers. Because of no like good ghost types and not too many good fairy types are around, so that's nice. Yeah. And then the next one is Charizard, and this one I've been loving using in Gen 8. I think I've used this now like 3 times before this, I think. Maybe 3 times, maybe, yeah, I think it's 3 times. 3 times, and Charizard is really nice, and I really wanted to use it on low tier. This was another mon before draft. Like after thinking, okay, Growbed and Bangoro go well with each other. What like mons do I want to use alongside of those? And Charizard is like a comfort pick, I think, for me, I would say. So yeah, that's like pretty much the reason I picked Charizard. It gets real over speed, it gets short things, and it like fire flying coverage is pretty nice. It hits like stuff neutrally. Most of the stuff, and it gets roost, and after getting boots, it gets roost after getting roost. It doesn't get wet down by the rock, so that's nice as well. And it's another defogger. I'm sure it's another removal that's weak to rocks, but that's okay, I think. That's fine, that's fine. I can force other people to defog for me. That's the thing. But yeah, Charizard gives us also 100 speed here, which is really nice. Yeah, I just like using Charizard, it's really fun. And it's a fire resist. I think it's our first. Yeah, it's our first fire resist. Obviously, it's not the best one because it's a fire type itself, so it like doesn't have too much to hit stuff. It has Sourcing Sense, that's like fine, but some fire types get rock coverage, which is better against Charizard, so yeah, doesn't count too well. Then we have Quillfish, another fire resist. I want a grounded poison type with the water type. Well, not those two in the same one, but when I was like going through the mons, I was okay, Quillfish, fire, and it's a grounded poison type to eat those toxic spikes, and it gets its own toxic spikes with Intimidate. I think it's really good for our draft. Sure, it's another ground resist. No, that's weakness. Alongside of Resist Steel. But yeah, it's another steel resist. It's a steel resist, that's stupid. I don't think I have a problem with those. And fighting resist. To go with Bango and Resist Steel. But yeah, our all mons are either resistant or weak to fighting. Which is fine, I think. And it has a good speed there. It's at like 85, I think. So that's nice. And then we have Balossand. We are immune to that fight. Oh boy. But yeah, I wanted my first electric immunity. With the ground type, and it's a ghost type, so it's a rapid spin blocker, which is nice. So I force people to play with defog more, kinda, or I just don't let them rapid spin at all. But yeah, it's a ghost type, and I think it's 9 points. I think Balossand with 9 points is fine. It gets rocks, and the 2 stabs it has are really nice. I think ground and ghost, like not a lot of stuff take this on like perfectly. Normal, like bulky normal types, of course, not bulky dark types. There's not too many of those. Bulky normals are more of a thing here than like dark types. Yeah, but yeah, Balossand is fine. I think I can run like stabs every week on this, and then rocks and show up or something, whatever, and it pretty much does work. I like Balossand. It's a funny boy. It has a shovel on its head. Then we have Elective Vibe, which is also a mon alongside Charizard, which I like before drafting. I was like, okay, Elective Vibe is 5 points, and it's an electric immunity. I kind of want to use that. It gets 95 speed. It's a physical attacker. Yeah, it's kind of bulky. Like it's not super bulky, but it's not like super frail either. Okay, 75 HP and 85 special defense. It's kind of frail, but not really. But yeah, Elective Vibe is another electric immunity here, which is not weak to water and grass, which is nice. So I have like options with electric immunity, with Elective Vibe or Balossand, which I like because there's a circuitry in the draft, so it's always nice to have two. So I don't outright lose to that, I guess. Which I'll probably do either way, but yeah, it helps. And then we have Tramp, our dragon grandpa, which I love. Normal dragon type, which neither of those typings I had. It gets defog, which is not weak to rocks, so that's nice. It gets roost, it gets glare, which is really nice, and it has good coverage with dragon types. Dragon type move, hyper voice, and like fire type move with flamethrower. So like we pretty much hit all we need. Fairy types get hit by hyper voice pretty hard, and flamethrower hits steel types pretty hard, and dragon hits like everything else pretty hard. So I like that. And 7 points for Tramp, that's fine. And glare is really good for this team, I believe, because Bang Oro, if you spread paralysis while you have Bang Oro and it starts outspeeding stuff like base 100s, that's like really good. It's really good. Because nothing switches all of that, so people need to revenge it more. Yeah. Then we have Executor, which I also love using. I've been using Charizard and Executor a lot together lately, and I like those two. This gets a Wish, this gets Teleport after Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, which is after they changed it to be negative priority momentum, which is really nice with Harvest especially. Because Harvest Citrus Berry with Teleport like makes Executor able to like switch onto stuff, heal up and teleport out while healing up. Like doing all of that at the same time. Of course it's quad weak to Buck, so that's quad weak to U-turn, which is a bit annoying, but we can play around with that. It has other recovery outside of the Harvest, so I don't need to do that every week. And if I run Wish, I don't think I can run Harvest. How the abilities and the moves work, I think so. If I have Wish, I think I need to be Chlorophyll, but yeah. It's a good man, I think. With 5 points, it's really good man. It gets Grass Psychic moves, Sludge Bomb, I think, and then it has like Sword Dance sets it can run, Seed Pump and like Stomping Tantrum and stuff, which could be fun. But yeah, the last one I was thinking to draft was, well, I wasn't thinking to draft this, but when the last round came and I was scrolling through the tiers, there was like not too much stuff left. I think I was left with 7 points. I think 8 points, okay. And I was looking at like what do I have? I have Breaking Power in Pangoro, I have Speed in Growbed, I have like my defensive mons are pretty good with Resisteel, Quillfish, Balossand, and other like bulky mons like Executor, Tramp, which are not like super defensive but can be. So that's nice. And I was like, I don't have too many win conditions, like mons that win games or stuff like that. And I want the speed as well, because our speed gap between Growbed and Charizard is a bit It's a bit and yeah. So I decided to draft Kadabra, which is 105 speed, and with Magic Card Focus it can set up Calm Mind freely, as long as there's no outspeeding mons in opposing teams. But yeah, Kadabra is pretty damn nice. It hits really hard on low tiers, and the speed tier is just good for me, 105, another mon to outspeed stuff, because I didn't have too much speed on this team before this. So yeah, that's like main reason. Typing and that doesn't make like any sense because I have Executor already. But yeah, 105 speed, strong special attacker, which I didn't either have. Like Tramp is strong, and Charizard is kind of strong, but like not too strong special attackers. But yeah, Kadabra is there for that. And that's pretty much the draft. I'm really looking forward to using Growbed Pangoro. I think like my prep is going to be kinda hard at first, because I'm not sure how I'm going to build around like low tier mons. I'm not completely sure, so I might struggle with that a bit. But yeah, anyways, I'm hoping to have a nice season. On the first week, we are playing against MattOshea and Montreal Milotics, which goes up, I think. What's our like deadlines for the uploads? I think it's Saturdays. I know that draft analysis goes up Saturday. Today is Saturday, so yeah, it goes up today. Because I'm good at recording my stuff early. Yeah. Let's see. Was it I think every match was Saturday. Right. Why can't I find it? Oh dear. Yeah, first week upload date is 6th of 3rd month, and that's Saturday. So our upload dates are Saturday, so be sure to tune in on those, because like all the courses are good here in ABA Academy, and I'm really hoping to have good matches against them on Wi-Fi. I've been itching to play some Wi-Fi lately, but yeah. Anyways, give me your opinions on my draft. There's definitely stuff that I could do better with this draft, which I might fix later in the season maybe. I have to think about those. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week for our first match. Bye.